So I've seen tremendous changes, and it's going to be reflected in the votes in 2025. Let me tell you very frankly, it's going to be reflected huge.
If the claim is that we opposition is politicizing it, then I would say this. If you call bringing the facts to the fore politicization, then it is.
We're going to win the elections with a huge margin, and that is not being egotistical in any way. That is being honest.
President Irfaan Ali has officially announced September 1st, 2025, as the date for Guyana's general and regional elections, following confirmation from the Elections Commission of its readiness. Speaking at the 59th Independence Flag Raising Ceremony, he urged all political parties to campaign based on vision and performance, rather than hate and division, emphasizing the importance of democracy and national unity.
Let me make this very clear, please. In keeping with the tenets of democracy and the construct of our Constitution, I had discussions with the chairwoman of GCOM, and having been assured of their readiness, I've decided to name the 1st of September 2025 as a date for national and regional elections. The 1st of September 2025 as a date for national and regional elections. Of September 2025 as the date for national and regional elections, and in keeping with the Constitution, soon I will issue the proclamation dissolving the Parliament. I thank you and God bless you.
Vice President and PPPC General Secretary Bharat Jagdeo affirmed that his party is fully prepared for the elections and committed to winning based on its strong track record. He highlighted the government's achievements since 2020, including decisive pandemic response, economic recovery, tax relief, job creation, expanded healthcare and education, housing distribution, and support for vulnerable populations.
Let us welcome the presidential candidate of the People's Progressive Party 7, the Honorable Dr. Irfaan Ali.
PPP has come together.
This government has no credibility. It is corrupt. It is totalitarian, meaning that it attempts to control all aspects, the total life of Guyanese citizens. They have used contracts to do that. They have used CCTV cameras. I want to come to the CCTV cameras. Technology in itself is useful, but if you have a corrupt government that uses the technology only when it suits them,
Ali criticized the leader of the opposition for refusing to engage meaningfully, including going to court to block constitutional consultations and refusing to shake his hand. Despite this, Ali said he remains open to dialogue and willing to meet any time. He rejected the narrative that he is avoiding engagement, calling it inaccurate and politically convenient. His focus, he said, is on unity.
I have engaged the leader of the opposition on every issue I had to engage in. The leader of the opposition went to court to stop the consultation on specific constitutional matters. You're aware of this. That's one example. The leader of the opposition went to court to stop the consultation on specific constitutional matters, and the court had to rule on those matters. Secondly, This is a leader of the opposition who does not even have the basic decency to shake the hands of the president. Not once, not twice. I shake the hands and embrace people in my government who sought to prosecute me because my interest is in Guyana and the Guyanese people. My interest is not in an individual, and we must not be inconvenient. We must together be able to call a spade a spade. We must be able to call a spade a spade. This is a man who tried to stop consultation by going to court, who refused to shake the president's hand. This is a man who cannot find it convenient to apologize for this country for trying to rig an election. This is a man that was part of a process that tried to derail democracy and put our country in a very, very negative light globally. And here is a president who is working to regain international trust and position our country to be one of the leaders in the world. So we cannot be inconvenient. But if the leader of the opposition comes here in front of me now, again I will stretch my hands to shake his hands and we'll see his action. The leader of the opposition can pick up the phone tomorrow and call me and I'll answer him. The leader of the opposition can pick up the phone tomorrow and ask me, how are you doing, Mr. President? I will say, my friend Norton, how are you? Did I ever do anything to avoid meeting the leader of the opposition? If I come over to you and shake your hands and you refuse to shake my hand, you're telling me that, listen, I want nothing to do with you. Or is my hand too filthy? I know what my hand is. I know what my hand is.
The PPP will be removed from office. I don't know what a question of chance is. The PPP has done everything to ensure that they are removed from office. The only thing could save the PPP at this stage is if they succeed in pushing the race card and it become an ethnic issue. And even with that, I think the PPP will be removed from office. Any right-thinking Guyanese, including some of them who running around the PPP, will not vote for the People's Progressive Party. Everybody is seeing what is emerging. They are now talking about using cameras to do surveillance on the average Guyanese. You think the ordinary PPP people in know that after they finish what they're doing with their opponents, they turn inside? A lot of PPP people are convinced that the government is no good. We went to the Essequibo, and you might have seen some of the videos. And it is evident that people in PPP strongholds are now satisfied that the worst government ever in the history of this country, even worse than 1992 to 2015, is the People's Progressive Party under Irfaan Ali. That's a given. From that standpoint, I have no doubt that the People's Progressive Party will be removed from government. If the claim is that we opposition is politicizing it, then I would say this. If you call bringing the facts to the fore politicization, then it is. But if you're saying that it was fabricated to achieve political objectives, then I disagree. The fact of the matter is matters of murder that should engage the Guyana police force. If it isn't engaged in a proper way, it is the task of the opposition to speak on it and expose it. If you call exposing the corruption in the Guyana police force, if you call exposing the fact that the commissioner is neither certified or qualified to be a commissioner of police, if you call pointing out the misinformation provided by a senior police officer, if you call pointing out that nobody seems to be in charge of the investigation and you are not saying who in charge. If you see that as politicization, then I will agree. It is well politicized because of your incompetence.
When it is all said and done, land, housing, the Essequibo, tell us, what is more precious than the life of a child? Turn and look at your own child. Then give us the answer. What if Adrianna was your child? What would you do? We will leave it there. The rest is up to you, Guyana.
Please remember to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and put your comments below. Hit the notification bell for more updates on the latest events happening in the region and around the world. Thank you, and we love you all.